Hello and welcome everyone. Think of this as your essential guide to working with the Societywaley app. We're going to walk you through all the rules you absolutely must follow to work inside the societies. These aren't suggestions, they're mandatory. So please listen carefully. Let's get started. Okay, so here's our plan for today. We've broken it down into 5 simple lessons. First, we'll talk about getting verified, which is your very first step. Second, how to use the app the right way every day. Third, we'll cover the rules of good conduct, basically how you're expected to behave. Fourth, some really important safety rules. And last, we'll go over a very important legal point that you need to understand completely. All right, let's start with Lesson 1, getting you verified. This is the absolute first thing you have to do. Without completing this, your profile won't be active and you can't start working. It's your official key to get started on the platform.
Now, don't worry, the process is pretty simple. There are just 3 steps you need to follow. First, you'll need to give us a valid government ID. An adhere card, a voter ID, or a driving license will work perfectly. Second, you have to complete a police verification with the society management. And third, just upload a clear and recent photo of yourself for your profile. That's it. Once those 3 things are done, you are ready to go.
Now, here is a point that is extremely serious, and there are absolutely no exceptions. As per the law of the land, no person under the age of 14 will be allowed to register or enter a society as a worker. This is a strict, zero-tolerance policy. Let me be very clear. This is the law, and we follow it completely.
Okay, so once you're verified, what's next? Well, now we need to talk about how you use the app for your daily work. This part is all about the correct way to manage your entry into the society, and just as importantly, your exit.
This is really, really simple. There is only one approved way to enter a society. A resident has to pre-approve your entry from their app. When they do that, you'll get a QR code or a passcode to scan at the gate. That's it. What is absolutely forbidden is just showing up and going from door to door asking for work. That kind of marketing is not allowed and will get you banned.
So, when you get to the main gate, you must always use the app to check in. And when you leave for the day, you must use the app to check out. Also, for everyone's safety, the security guards have the right to check your bags when you enter and when you leave. Please, you must cooperate with them. This is mandatory. If you refuse, it could lead to you being permanently banned from the platform. All right, next up, rules of good conduct. This is all about how you behave inside the society. Your professionalism and respect are super important for creating a safe and peaceful environment for yourself, for the residents, and for everybody else. So please listen closely. When you enter, go directly to the house where you work. Wandering around or loitering in common areas like the gardens or parking lots is not allowed. The use of alcohol, tobacco like gutka or pan, or any kind of drugs is strictly forbidden. Spitting anywhere is a major issue. And of course, using bad language, getting aggressive, or making loud noises, especially during the society's quiet hours, will lead to serious trouble. And I really want you to understand this part. Doing something like spitting won't just get you thrown off the app. The society management will also charge you heavy fines. So please, be respectful of the place where you are working. Okay, let's move on to our 4th lesson. Safety. This is our #1 priority. And these rules are especially important for those of you who bring a scooter, a motorcycle, or a car inside the society. The speed limit inside every society is a very strict 10 kilometers per hour. This is not a suggestion, it is a hard rule. And there's a very good reason for it, you know? It's to keep everyone safe, especially the children and senior citizens who might be walking around. And what about parking? Well, the rule for parking is just as simple and just as strict. You must park your vehicle only in the spots that are clearly marked as visitor parking. You cannot, under any circumstances, park in a slot that belongs to a resident. It's a serious violation. Okay, everyone. We are now at our final and most important lesson. I need your complete attention for this part. Please listen very, very closely, because this is about the legal side of things and understanding who is responsible for what. It is absolutely essential that you understand what Societywaley is and what it is not. The app is just a piece of technology. It's a tool, like a digital gate pass, that connects you with people who need your services. Societywaley is not your employer. It is not your agent. It is not your supervisor. This table makes it all very clear, so let's go through it. Any agreement about your work, your salary, your timings, your duties, that is between you and the resident directly. If there is ever an issue with your payment, you must solve it with the resident. Societywaley does not get involved. Now, this next part is the most important. If any property gets damaged or if you are injured while working, you are fully responsible. You are liable. Societywaley is a technology platform and has no legal or financial responsibility for these things.
So, now that we have gone through all these rules and the legal terms, I have to ask you a direct question. Do you understand everything we've talked about? And do you accept all of these terms? Please think about it, because your agreement is the final step. By completing your registration on the app, you are officially confirming that you have understood and accepted every single rule we discussed today. You agree that if you violate these rules, you can be immediately removed from the platform and could even face legal action. We want this to be a safe and professional experience for everyone. Thank you for your time and attention, and we wish you the very best.